Quick analysis on the British pound. Since the oversold nature of the British pound, a quick analysis would suggest when publicly traded assets become labeled as oversold or underbought, they can have a technical correction in the opposite direction without correlating to underlying performance or dynamics of the asset. In Great Britain, as we know, there is uncertainty in fiscal policy or even political uncertainty. And now we look ahead at China. China's central bank has supposedly paused purchases of government debt, which implies a softening of demand for Chinese government debt, which in turn indicates a rise in yield for specific debt, especially on the secondary market. Rates at issuance on the primary market remain unclear. Aside from restraint by the central bank, yields have been low. So the move by the central bank to stop or to pause purchases of government debt um, basically implies a rise in financing conditions, and the government has clearly indicated they want substantial stimulative efforts to spur on the economy. So you have two forces moving in opposite directions. Weakness in the macroeconomic environment has caused investors to rotate likely out of risky investments and into safe haven assets as government debt, especially considering the fiscal position by the Chinese government. So you know what that implies is that people are uncertain about the economic performance. I suspect factually uncertain about the underlying economy, and they are rotating into safe haven assets on a geography specific measure. Safe haven assets within China is government bonds, where that dynamic is visible around the world. So the fiscal position, specifically the debt load, and only the debt load I will speak of, carried by the government, uh, it indicates very clearly that the government still has a lot of firing power or firepower to implement stimulus. They have a very similar situation as Germany, but the Chinese government has also a very large position in reserves. I cannot speak of Germany in that sense, but they have a very similar debt burden they carry as a government.